the convention center, you walk to the Summit building. So if you go east on Pine, when you get off Westlake Station, from the airport, then it's going to take you onto Pine Street. And to go to Pike Market, you got to start walking down west on Pine to run into the Pike Market. And that's between, it's going to be on First Avenue. So you go to west, but right now I'm going to walk east. I'm going to try to walk to the convention center. This Rolex store. Again, we're walking east on Pine, so we're going to the Summit building of the convention center. Louis Vuitton right here. Here's the main, not third entrance to Westlake Station. This one comes right out of the Nordstrom building. It's right here. Let me cross the street here. It's a major Louis Vuitton. Again, Louis Vuitton store. This is the Nordstrom building, which was founded in Seattle. And here's the Westlake Station, the third entranceway, exitway from Westlake Station. It comes out of the Nordstrom building, and it's going to take you to Pine Street. All of them are going to exit on Pine. Here we go, Island Fisher and Pandora. Forever 21, another store. And now we are coming to 6th Avenue, Pine and 6th. Pine and 6th. And we got BECU Bank right here, Fidelity, AT&T office right here, Tap House, T-Mobile branch right here. Barney's of New York. How you doing? Again, 6th Avenue, 6th and Pine. Here's another mall called Pacific Place. It's right next to Westlake, and it's near 6th and Pine. It's called the Pacific Place. It's a mall right here, major mall. Pacific Place. Oh boy. This camera isn't even able to pick it up, but here we go. Pacific Place Mall. Got Tiffany here, and this is all Pine and 6th. Tiffany Company right here. Right there, looks like a bar here, all along Pine. So we're going to be walking to the convention center. Proto 101, this store right here. Guess we got some construction going on here on Pine. And now we're coming to 7th Avenue. Now we at 7th and Pine. There's the Ryder store. Again, 7th is the arch. If you go to Pike Street, just one block up, you'll see the arch building of the convention center. And we have Club Monaco here. I don't know what it is, but Club Monaco. Okay. Right down here, between Pine and Pike near 7th Avenue, is a Starbucks. Starbucks right there. On that block right there. And okay, here we go. This is the Grand Hyatt Hotel. It's between 7th and 8th of Pine. So if you get off Westlake Station, it's between it's at 7th and between 8th Avenue and 8th and 7th Avenue on Pine Street is the Grand Hyatt. You also, if you keep the Paramount Theater, very famous theater in Seattle. It's right in front of the Summit building of the convention center. So right here, let me cross the street. Here's the Paramount Hotel. Also on Pine. So between 7th Avenue and 8th Avenue is the Paramount Hotel. It's right in front of the Grand Hyatt right here. Roof Chris Steakhouse. That seems to be right next to the Grand Hyatt. And here we go. Here's the Paramount Hotel. Again, it's right in front of the Grand Hyatt Hotel. Okay. It's right in front of the Grand Hyatt. And across the street to the Grand Hyatt. It's a major hotel here. It's been here for a long time. Since I've lived in Seattle, good 20 plus years. Hello, ladies. How are you doing? What's that? Yeah, it is. Well, it's a video camera. You're not on it. Unless you want it. You want to be on it, but yeah. Okay. The tiny ones are just as powerful as the big ones. Sometimes even better. Well, the iPhone one of the best. What am I feeling? Trying to get people to know Seattle better. You know? And there's always the selfish motive. Take it. Here we go, the Grand Little Hyatt. Again, on Pine between 7th and 8th is the Grand Hyatt Seattle. This is a special boy. It's been around for as long as I've lived in Seattle, which is 20 plus years. Let's go in here. Very pretty hotel. Love it. It's walking to the entranceway of the Grand Hyatt. Entering the entranceway of the Grand Hyatt. Very pretty. Beautiful service. How you doing? So here's the front entrance. Beautiful, exquisite hotel on Pine. Very pretty. Here's a bar right here in the front. If you walk back west into the Grand Hyatt, it's connected to a Starbucks. Here we go. So right around the corner here is Starbucks. It's between 7th and 8th. Here's the Starbucks store. Pretty set Starbucks. This is the nearest Starbucks to the convention center. It's easily accessible from the summit to the Arch Building, the two sections. Now we're going to continue. We're going to go away from the Grand Hyatt, and we're going to continue on Pine Street. And we're going to go to, again, the Summit building of the Seattle Convention Center is where we're going to end this. And the Paramount is right in front of the Summit building of the Seattle Convention Center. And it looks like we are both at 9th Avenue and Pine Street. 9th and Pine, where oh, I take that back. That's not the case. Now this is 8th and Pine. Disregard this as 9th. This is actually 8th and Pine. These are just apartments. We're traversing Pine Street, and we're going to end up on Ninth Avenue, where both the Summit building of the Seattle Convention Center is and the Paramount Theater right across from each other. And we are walking up Pine Street. Our final destination will be the Summit building, part of the Seattle Convention Center. There's two buildings. The Summit building is right up there, and right in front of the Summit building is the Paramount Theater. So these two giant uh, centers of Seattle, Paramount Theater and Summit building of the Seattle Convention Center. So we're going east on Pine. And there you see the Paramount Theater and that big brown building ahead. And we are coming to Pine and Ninth Avenue. Pine and Ninth. That's a major one here. Across the street is the Summit building. And right across from the Summit building is the Paramount Theater. So these two major event places are on Pine and Ninth Avenue. So that's across the street again, directly near the Summit building. Across the street is a Paramount Theater. And again, Ninth Avenue and Pine Street. That's where you'll find both the Paramount Theater and the Summit building for the Seattle Convention Center. In Summit building, right in front of it. This is the Pine Street entranceway. Got the Bombo's restaurant right there in the front. It's in the Summit building. It's a beautiful building, recently built. And so if we can walk down one block going north and along Ninth Avenue, and we can take a walk down there, and that's going to run into Olive Way, and that's the street over parallel to Pine. And there's a major hotel there. It's called the Hyatt at Hyatt at 8th Avenue. So let's continue walking. We're going to walk the Olive side of the Summit building. There's another entranceway on Olive on the other side of the Summit building. So we're walking down Ninth Avenue to get to Olive Way, which is the other side of the Summit building. There's also another entrance way there too. And this is the Hyatt on 8th Hotel. It's a huge hotel. And that's Olive Way right here. And so we're going to go back up along Ninth Avenue. Now, if you continue south on Ninth Avenue, that is also going to run into the arch building of the Seattle Convention Center. So if we continue all the way to Pike or continue straight up,